Hey everyone, Zelku here from the Dark Royal Empire. Today I'm actually bringing my main deck, and I'm really excited because I just got the final card on Friday. Or Saturday, wow. So without further ado, let's get started. My starter for the deck is Greedy Hand. Yes, this is a Dark Irregular deck. This is actually the deck that I prefer to run the most. Greedy, he's a forerunner, so when a Dark Irregular rides over him, pull him to rear guard. Counterblast 1, put him into the soul, switch your deck for a grade 2, and also add that to the soul. So, we'll get into that a little later. For the standard Curse Doctor heal trigger, if you don't run 4, I mean, you better be running that new stand trigger that Aquaforce is getting, where you can have 16 copies of it. Let's see. We're up to crits. For Dark Knight of Nightmare Land, his skills and act from rear guard, place him into the soul and grant 3,000 power to any Dark Irregular. One Blitz Ritter, vanilla crit trigger. Now we're gonna go to stats. One Hades Puppet Master, standard vanilla crit, stand trigger. For Queen of Nightmare Land, and she acts like Lajin Magus, except if she boosts a successful attack, Soul Charge 1, shuffle her into a deck. Compared to Lajin's little free ability. And 2 Shirley's. Standard, well not standard, but the effect of draw trigger. 5,000 draw, and her skill is also an act. Put her into the soul to soul charge 1 card. Yeah, man, sorry, I just woke up. If I don't get this done now, it's not gonna get done. Now we're on to grade 1s. Poet of Darkness, Amon. Now, when you have 6 cards on the soul or more, he goes from a 6k to a 9k. And that's attacking and or boosting. So, yeah. Next up on the list is Doreen the Thruster. When a card is added to the soul, she gains 3,000 power. This really comes in handy if you're running like No Life King. As long as you soul charge during your main phase. So something like Decadent Succubus, where for each card you call to rear guard, as long as Decadent's a vanguard, you may soul charge 1 card for each card called. So yeah, helps you build up your soul and then gives her power. So yes, she's kind of a staple for me. I don't think I'll ever get rid of Doreen. 3 of the Perfect Guard, March Hare of Nightmare Land. 3 for me seems very balanced. I mean, I've been thinking of a 4th, but I don't know, my deck is pretty solid right now, so I would have to really get trolled by a card to take it out for another one of him. Standard discard Dark Irregular and then nullify attacks. Three yellow bolts. Put him at rest and then soul charge a card. Nasty little combo with Doreen. For Alluring Succubus, when she's placed on Vanguard or Rear Guard, you may soul charge a card. And she's a 7k, so good boost. For Flirtatious, the same effect as Alluring, she's a 9k. Two Demon of Aspiration Amon, same as level 1, as a grade 1, 6 in the soul or more, and he gains 3,000, making him 11k. So if you got, Amon supporting Amon, that's a 20k right there. Two Emblem Master, I was running 3, but I figured it was I got him too much, so like I said, when I had trolled, I solved the problem. When his attack hits, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 3, his effect does not work for Doreen. He's more useful in like a long run for the main Vanguard. Two Dark Soul Conductors. Special Intercept when he's moved from Guard Zone to Special Guarder for Dark Irregulars, since we don't get a tank, like a 5 to 10k shielder. When he's moved from Guard Circle to Drop Zone, Soul Charge 2. He's like Big League Bear for Pale Moons. And the last of the Great Twos is two Decadent Succubuses. Wow. Usually she goes well with the other two Succubi that I just got done talking about, Flirtatious and Alluring. As long as she's a Vanguard, for each Dark Irregular called to a Rear Guard, you may soul charge 1 card. So for Flirtatious and Alluring, instead of 1 card, you would soul charge 2. Really good when Doreen's out on the field as well, because Doreen gets on steroids. Time for the main Vanguard. 4 Demon World Marquise Amon. For each card in the soul, he gains 1,000. Counterblast 1. Soul Charge a Rear Guard. And for each card that is done like that, your opponent must retire a Rear Guard of their choice from their field. So, Amon's my main Vanguard in this deck. 1 Earth Gunner, as long as he's supported by a Dark Irregular, he is a 12k swinger. So, really good with Doreen. I actually got him pretty high in a match against our buddy Ethan. And last but not least, my backup Vanguard, No Life King. He soul charges 1 if you have 8 or more in the soul, he gains 1,000. When he soul charges that 1 for each turn, he becomes a 12k. He gains like I said, 1,000 for if you have 8 or more, so he automatically hits Crush Rights. And then if I have 5 face-up Dark Irregulars in my damage zone. I can absorb them. He gains 10,000 and a crit. He is also good to be boosted by Doreen. Well, there you all have it. I finally got my Dark Irregular deck done. It's still within the testing stages, but I don't see it changing anytime soon until I get trolled by a card or more Earth Gunners or the new Amon come out for set 13. This is Zelku. I thank you all for watching. See you guys later.